Welcome, boys and ghouls, to the gruesome guessing game, Deadly or Dormant.
With every rotten resurrection lies an unforeseeable and possibly unruly outcome. The question is, can you foresee the result of these risky revivals?
Let's take a sinister stab with our first contestant. Please give a wicked welcome to the Golem. The Golem, according to Jewish legend, was a clay statue created by the mystical Rabbi Loew in the 16th century to protect the Jewish people from persecution. In this film, taking place 400 years later, the clay being is found by an antique dealer and repurposed as a servant. And serve he does, until he falls for a cutie who isn't clay. Can you guess if this hulking hunk is deadly or dormant?
You're a builder-upper, a breaker-downer, a holder-outer, and I'm a giver-inner. Sad but true, I'm a sapper too, taking it from a taker-over like you. Don't know where I'm at, I'm just a thisser, then I'm a ladder, a taker on the chinner. My, what a weakie am I to love you as I do.
What a shame. This lonely lurker was looking for love in all the wrong places. I guess being a statue for centuries can really cramp a ghoul's love game. Up next is John Ellman, who was framed and executed for a crime committed by a gang of racketeers. After being resurrected by the curious Dr. Beaumont, Mr. Ellman seeks out each and every gang member who had any affiliation with his wrongful framing. Can you guess if this avenging apparition is deadly or dormant?
You're a builder-upper, a breaker-downer, a holder-outer, and I'm a giver-inner. Sad but true, I'm a sapper too, taking it from a taker-over like you. Don't know where I'm at, I'm just a thisser, then I'm a ladder, a taker on the chinner. My, what a weakie am I to love you as I do.
Looks like Mr. Ellman didn't have to roll up his sleeves for this rewarding retribution. It appears guilt was the only killer here. Too bad these goons won't get the second chance Mr. Ellman did. Next up, we have the newlywed Madeline Short, who gets transformed into a zombie at the hand of a jealous old flame. Can you guess if this brainwashed broad will be deadly or dormant?
You're a builder-upper, a breaker-downer, a holder-outer, and I'm a giver-inner. Sad but true, I'm a sapper too, taking it from a taker-over like you. Don't know where I'm at, I'm just a thisser, then I'm a ladder, a taker on the chinner. My, what a weakie am I to love you as I do. Just when I'm ready to sob, you hand me a throb, and everything is hunky-dory, and that's my story. Open your arms and I'm a stooge for your charm.
That was a close one, but it looks as though Madeline was harmless when hypnotized. Good thing too. I'm sure she'd be quite upset to hear that she killed her fiancé when coming out of that trance. Up next, we have young Bob, who was in a catastrophic car accident that ended his life. That is, until Dr. Frankenstein assembled and revived him using spare human parts he's been harvesting in his lab. Will Bob behave, or let his teenage angst get the better of him?
You're a builder-upper, a breaker-downer, a holder-outer, and I'm a giver-inner. Sad but true, I'm a sapper too, taking it from a taker-over like you. Don't know where I'm at, I'm just a thisser, then I'm a ladder, a taker on the chinner. My, what a weakie am I to love you as I do. Just when I'm ready to sob, you hand me a throb, and everything is hunky-dory, and that's my story. Open your arms and I'm a stooge for your charm.
Turns out Bob, like every other teen out there, doesn't like to be told what to do. The only difference is that most young cats don't strangle people over it. Next up, we have Lila von Alterman, recently deceased but unknowingly resurrected from the dead by her husband, Dr. Harvey Keating. The doctor begins to worry when his new spousely specimen begins to exhibit signs of free will and challenges him for control. How about it, cats? Will this wired-up wife end up being deadly or dormant?
You're a builder-upper, a breaker-downer, a holder-outer, and I'm a giver-inner. Sad but true, I'm a sapper too, taking it from a taker-over like you. Don't know where I'm at, I'm just a thisser, then I'm a ladder, a taker on the chinner. My, what a weakie am I to love you as I do. Just when I'm ready to sob, you hand me a throb and everything is hunky-dory. And that's my story. Open your arms and I'm a stooge for your charms.
As angry as any spouse would be to find out they've been turned into a zombie by their significant other, Mrs. Alterman kept it real cool. Quite unexpected, if you ask me. Last up, we have Dr. Elwyn Clayton, a satanic worshipper who was covertly murdered by his fearful twin brother, Dr. Lloyd Clayton. Through his deep ties to the occult, Dr. Elwyn manages to resurrect himself back to life. Can you guess whether this terrifying twin is deadly or dormant?
You're a builder-upper, a breaker-downer, a holder-outer, and I'm a giver-inner. Sad but true, I'm a sapperoo too, taking it from a taker-over like you. Don't know where I'm at, I'm just a thisser, then I'm a ladder, a taker on a chinner. My, what a weakie am I to love you as I do. Just when I'm ready to sob, you hand me a throb and everything is hunky-dory. And that's my story. Open your arms and I'm a stooge for your charms.
I don't know if it was fooling with dark magic or the fact that he was murdered by his own brother, but this ghoul was out for gore. Hopefully all you twins out there can learn from this sinister story. That's all for tonight's game. Just remember the fates of our lovely contestants here this evening, and keep them in mind when considering conjuring your own resurrections. Thanks for watching, Bats and Ghouls.